Good morning. It's currently Monday morning. I've got a few things that I want to try to get done as much as I can today at least. I'm changing jobs, so I need to try to utilize the place that I'm at as much as I can before I head out. So the car's leaking water pretty bad in it from the sunroof. So I need to take the headliner out of the car, at least if I can just get that done today and like clear out the drains and make sure they're okay. That would be the goal for today. Throughout the week, I want to try to get all the foam off of the headliner, scrape it all off, make sure it's all vacuumed off, and just put the headliner back in the car. Like, I'm not trying to reupholster or you know, put new fabric on it. It's a lot of work, and I'm just not down for that particular job. And then at the very minimum for the paint, I want to at least clay bar the whole car. I was initially going to respray the car white because I just don't like owning black cars, but I think I might just keep it black, but still, I'm gonna do a rally livery on it within the next month, I hope. We'll see how she goes.
Tools, coffee. So it's not pretty looking in here at all. And yeah, this foam is falling down. Like, there's just bits that start falling everywhere. Yeah, kind of just gonna start picking away at it. Easy stuff. Nothing wants to come out of here easy. Again with the face. See all this? I don't know if this will focus, but like, gross. Didn't even break any clips. Changed my mind about keeping the headliner in. Maybe I'll dynamite it or something. This is now the aftermath. I actually don't mind it. I've had a Beetle and a Jetta, and like, I don't know, man, this actually looks a lot cleaner in here than the other ones. So, a bunch of wiring here, which is not a big deal. Just a couple of zip ties, and that'll hold that up, and then that piece will still bolt up to the ceiling. So hell yeah, we'll get on that. So it's getting a little spicy, like a little bit hot outside. I'm gonna swap cars. I'm gonna pull this thing out, bring my Golf in. That way I'll have a nice air conditioned space to work on it. And we'll hopefully get the inside buttoned up, wires zip tied. Same with the lights, the side lights and such for the dome lights in the back. Just tie those up as well. And give it a little vacuum and a blowgun, because there's a lot of foam. So now that I'm not putting the headliner back in like I initially thought I would, I'm gonna just try to button everything back up, put all the seals back into place, zip tie the wiring up, which might look daunting. It's not. It is legit just wiring for the little dome light. Yeah. Easy peasy. White zip ties, temporary, so I can get the car home and then do a proper job with my nice zip ties.
Yo, welcome to day 2. So today I'm going to try to restore my headlights best I can. I got a center console piece around the shifter to put in, and I'm super excited about that because it is such a clean piece for a used Mark IV center console, hard to find. And the third thing I might try to do is put a new shift knob and a boot in, if I can find the boot. I have a custom shifter boot to put in, but it's in one of my boxes at home. But the shift knob is just like, I know where that is, so. All right, let's see if we can crack at it. Okay, now, do I know what I'm doing? No, I've never clear coated headlights before. I've like wet sanded and polished headlights and then, you know, put a wax on them, but I've never actually just straight sanded them and put a clear on. So I'm gonna just clean these up real quick. I'll mask off the area and then I'll start sanding. I'm gonna try to do it with 500 or 600 depending on what I have here, and then I'll move up to about 1,000 and then I'll hit the clear with it. So let's start. This is just a regular solvent and a microfiber. You know, again, it's probably not the proper way to do this. This is not a tutorial. This is just what I'm doing. I'm not super worried about scratching the paint, you know, by wiping it with a cloth because I gotta buff this whole car anyway. So I'm not sure if I messed it up. I probably messed it up. I don't know if I didn't shake it long enough after I hit the bottom of it. I shook it for at least 2 minutes, okay? At least 2 minutes. Or if because I sanded with 1,000 grit, it wasn't coarse enough. It wasn't roughed up enough, so the clear doesn't stick to it very well. So I'm getting mad orange peel right now. I'm hoping that in a week or two when it fully clears, I can just give it a light wet sand and a bit of a cut and polish. But what my predictions are is that when I wet sand and give it a cut and polish after it has cured, I'm gonna just take the clear coat right back off of it. And this is gonna be for no reason. So a wise philosopher once said, it is what it is. So it pretty well went how I expected it could go. I'm guessing because I didn't sand with a rough enough grit sandpaper that there just wasn't enough for the clear coat to grab onto, so it orange peeled like a mofo. So I'll just wait for it to cure for a week or so it has time to properly harden. I'll try to wet sand and buff it. Two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to take the clear coat right back off the headlights and I'll have to buy more clear coat, and then I'll just sand them with a rougher sandpaper, like 600 or something, because that was 1,000. Yeah, and it's just orange peeled so bad. But whatever, it's all learning experience. And I'm sure there's going to be people, or at least one person or somebody chiming in being like, hey man, should have did it this way. Fair. Learning experiences. Go figure. Hello, it is I, again. Day, I don't even know at this point. I brought the car in. I'm gonna try to, on like my breaks, my lunch and such, just do as much as I can throughout the day. I know I'm not even probably gonna get half the car done, but anything is better than nothing. So I'll show you a little bit before and after of a panel or two, and then you can kind of expect that from the rest of the car, give or take. Alright, I've been procrastinating this all week because I've been trying to do other stuff like ripping headliners out and doing a cut and polish. By the way, I got most of it done. I did a cut and polish on everything except for the rear bumper because it's been spray painted, and then the roof because the roof is really knackered and it would take a long ass time to cut and polish the roof. So yeah, man, this car looks fantastic now. But let's tackle this center console. So this is the old one, all nice and floppy. Super butchered, just gross, nasty, no good. And then this is the new one. I couldn't find my old shift boot, so I'm gonna use this boot and such. It's just an Amazon kit, but it's better than stock. But yeah, the soft touch on this is in really good shape. It's gonna look great. Yeah. So yeah, it is humid as hell out here, so my hair is all messed up. But center console's in, I fixed the handbrake, but the clutch pedal's kind of fallen to the floor now, so that's not cool. I am parked on a downhill incline this time though, so I think my brake fluid might be a bit low, which means I gotta change my brakes because my pads are probably quite low. But gross. That's it for me today. We got paint corrected, center console in, headliner out, maybe something else, can't quite remember. It's been a long week. Hope to see you in the next one. If you liked the video, give it a like. I'll see you around. Peace.